Hello everybody, welcome in. I'm doing a general tarot card collective reading. I had gotten started and then had some trouble, so I'm gonna redo it, but I'll let you guys see what I've got here on the board so far. We have Food for the Soul in reverse. We have Attraction in reverse. Violence. Neptune is here. So I'm going to continue on drawing some more cards. Serving oneself. Scorpio rising. Monitoring spirits. All right. So yeah, this is about a Scorpio rising who's dealing with monitoring spirits, spirits that have actually no jurisdiction in the vessel or around the vessels that they're attached to. They're not allowed because they're ill-intentioned. They're not there to learn. They're not there to grow. They're not there to help or guide or anything of the such. They're actually placed on there on purpose by someone intentionally or a group of people intentionally to knock someone off their path. But Neptune is here, and Neptune is coming to speak up on behalf of the Scorpio rising. So this is somebody here we're talking about. When everybody looks at this person, they think, "Oh my God, this is a self-serving person. They're so selfish. They don't stop and talk, so they must be mean. They must be blah 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 blah." But that's you're actually, whoever this is, you're just following God's guidance. Like when God asks you to do something, you better fucking do it. Like, as far as I'm concerned, that's how I feel. So yeah, when I am told not to speak to someone, I don't speak to them. If I'm told not to react, I don't react. You know, whatever it is that God is asking me to do, places on my heart. That's just what goes. And I feel like this is the same here with this Scorpio rising, which is funny because, yeah, I am Scorpio rising. What do you know? I'm gonna use some more of these cards, but I'm gonna take out a different chunk. Giving second chances. Oh, now somebody wants to apologize. Because now they're in trouble. Now there's proof and evidence that they were jumping bodies illegally. Ghost, huh? What did I tell you? We have Steady Does It in the reverse. I have been picking up on centaurs. Centaurs have been doing a lot of work around this person, putting in a lot of protection. Because they understood something that a lot of these other entities didn't know from the get-go. Anxiety in the reverse. There's also a ghost at play here, as in other words, there's some sort of entity that no individual has made contact with that has been working behind the scenes. Thief. To catch a thief. Thief of destiny, thief of wealth, financial stability, sharing sympathy. I'm telling you, this person really wants to make people cry. Like they're pulling out the worst, most dramatic crybaby stories anyone has ever heard. I mean, it really I just, 3-year-olds have better reasons for throwing tantrums than a grown-ass adult, It's just stupid. That's probably why you couldn't make the switch, could you, huh? It's called Do the Work. I'm gonna pull my prime time tarot up. Let's see what we got here. We've got slavery in the reverse. Somebody, this Scorpio rising is not supposed to be working regular jobs. Okay? This person was only doing that because they were working undercover, pretty much. Checks and balances in the reverse. So we found evidence of no checks, no balances at each of these places that this person has ever worked at. We have found fault, we have found illegal activity. Issues. Shit ton of issues. Yeah, like basically just laziness, I'm not gonna lie. The only reason why any business does not do well is always because of lack of care and laziness. People get comfortable. They start forgetting what it's like to have nothing. But they're about to know what it feels like to live literally on the street. And nobody wants to reach out and help while they're going to be stuck with this. Which they already are. Like, these types of people don't go through life without some kind of addiction to something. And that's just on them. They're poor life choices. We have stipulation here. So apparently there's been faulty documentation as well going on. But it's been found, it's been fixed, it's been handled, it's been documented, it's been, like, judgment's already been placed on it. It's not just an evidence at this point. Like, judgment has already been made. So now there's a warrant out for this person's arrest. This person tried, whoever this warrant is out for, this is somebody who tried to flee by pretending to fake their own death. They are not dead. They're not fucking dead. Okay? Even though maybe they should be, I don't know. That's not my call. I'm going to pull out some Rider Waite. Got 3 of Pentacles coming out here in the reverse. Yep. Losing all their connections. Now, the rumors and shit that they've been stirring about this Scorpio rising, it's now coming back to them. What goes around comes around. Like, when the fuck are y'all gonna learn that shit? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Sorry, bitches. Something about the end of the retrograde. The end of the retrograde is going to, like, it's going to go poof. You're literally going to wake up out of it, Scorpio rising, and you're going to be in the realm, timeline, and dimension that you're actually supposed to be in. And the world really needs to thank you for the work that you've done here. But what people don't know, that just makes it harder for them to penetrate you. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, I'm telling you, when this transition happens, it's like, I don't know. You're going to see everyone is going to have a bright, fresh day. Everyone is going to be safe. You're going to see order. You're going to see protection and security for those who deserve it, not those who are paying for it, or not just those that are paying for it, I should say. It's not that people don't deserve protection, right? But when you're hiding from something because of something you did, that is not the same, is it? No. Let's pull out. Actually, I'll end it there. So we'll go ahead and pull out our angels, see what they've got to say. No? All right. Something wants me to go on a little further. All right. So we'll try our Citadel deck. What do you have for us? The dancer is here. That's me. The dancer is here. So the people who have just been dying inside, right? Just aching to express themselves and their passions and so forth. That is what's going to be allowed under the Scorpio Rising's jurisdiction. The Hunter in reverse. Yeah, they definitely, like, the Scorpio Rising has had so many hits put on them, and it's exposed so many people, like, people would never have expected. Like, these are, you know, people working with kids. Most of them are working with kids is the problem, and that's been the whole mission this entire time, is to expose them and take care of them. The Adventurer in reverse. Sacrificing a chunk of time, like a large chunk of time, like 7 years to this mission, to be able to make course corrections, not just to the victim or themselves, but for literally the entire world. We have the Orator. Yeah, this is about to be announced. Scorpio Rising's new position. It hasn't been known until now, because that was the point. God wanted all of the crazy people to come out, place their attacks, place their bets. The devil's been giving out contracts left and right, boy. He ready to get him some. You know what I'm saying? And they lost. Oh well. You know, don't. There's someone in this energy who was working closely with a particular individual who is like the head person of driving this child trafficking ring. And, you know, you're gonna have to pay for the enablement you provided for this person. Because I'm talking to somebody who didn't just, like, they were recruiting children. Like, this is a group that was formed for children, but they're trying to recruit children for trafficking. And we're talking like a public facility available to absolutely everyone in the community. This links back with underground tunnels, underground railroad, and hotels. All right, let's move on then. I'm not picking up anything else on that. You got the Knight of Cups in reverse. These people have truly gone above and beyond to be able to break you, Scorpio Rising. Queen of Cups. But all of these powerful people can't break you. Two of Pentacles. It probably feels like, well, not probably. I know that you feel alone right now because you literally are alone. That doesn't mean you don't have people that you don't love or anything like that. But after all of the rumors and all of the gang stalking and all of the wrongful imprisonments and stuff like this, and when people don't want to listen to you, allow you to make reports when you're being violated, it makes you choke up inside. I get that feeling. But you know, even through this, these big wigs over here still couldn't penetrate. You still are the innocent being. And we didn't even have to find out through you having to say it. You didn't have to stand in a courtroom. You didn't have to give a speech. You didn't have to do any of this other kind of thing. You literally let time roll by and you allow people to change their own perspectives about you because you knew they would be watching. Of all the ugly, dirty shit they said about you, of course they were going to be watching. They want to see. Oh, it's drama? Oh my god, I have nothing else to do with my life. Let's go stalk. You did good, my friend. You did good, my friend. You were right to separate yourself. Because they were definitely... someone was toying with your frequencies. Your frequencies, particularly your audio frequency. We've got the Emperor here. And that's you, my friend, the Emperor. You've got who you need. You're living in the space that you want to be living in. Regardless of what anybody wants to think, feel, or say about it. And you're happy. You're just peaceful. You're right where you're supposed to be. Getting paid for being the person that you are because you worked for this. Ten of Swords. You're gonna be the one, like, when people find out the judgment was finalized, they're going to realize who you were and what role you played in all of this. They will realize that they were literally attacking an innocent human being. Because some of them didn't know. Most of them did, don't get me wrong, but some of them did. They just didn't have any idea what they were getting paid to do. Or who they were being paid to take out, exactly. 10 of Wands in reverse. Taking the magic wand out of somebody's hand, watching them cry and throw a temper tantrum like a toddler is what I'm getting. 4 of Pentacles. Nah, this is, the thing is, they lost when they decided to try. They lost when they decided to try to come up against you. And even though all the signs and synchronicities were provided and placed upon them to tell them to back the fuck off, do you know how many people have burned their hands? Do you know how many people have gone to prison? Do you know how many people have been spiritually tortured and severed from their vessels? I mean, that's how hard these people out here going, man. Willing to do just fucking anything to take something that they didn't work for. Okay. And last but not least, we do have our angel deck. So let's flip through that real quick. We have the moon in reverse. Yeah. Watch, you guys. When we're done with this retrograde, it's all going to be done. And so we'll start a new cycle. We got the 10 of Swords again as confirmation This shit's done and over, bitch. You're not gonna have to deal with these fucking peons anymore. Fucking crazy shit, man. Children is what they are. Knight of Pentacles. The world, after this retrograde, the world is going to recognize you as this Knight of Pentacles. They're going to understand that you're the one that holds the information to financial, physical, and spiritual abundance. But I'm getting mostly financial. You are the key to everyone's financial abundance. So if people don't want to follow along with that, then we're all gonna suffer. I mean, I'm not gonna suffer, and this person's not gonna suffer. We don't give a fuck because we know, regardless of how much money we have, that God has our back. So whatever. And we have the Knight of Wands. They're also going to see you as the Great Magician, as the Phoenix rising. You will be known and seen for all the transitions and timeline jumping and soul searching and soul collecting that you've done. Trust me, my friend, when I say that all of the souls that you managed to collect, the innocent beings who were trapped and abused, there will be bounty paid for that. So you will receive financial compensation for the bounty on these spirits. So I'm glad to hear that. And I cannot wait to get through this retrograde. We are almost there, y'all. What is it, the buck moon tonight? So maybe we're coming out of it. I don't remember. Let me check real quick. I do want to see for sure. Oh, so that's why things feel so fast. All right, so I do see where that ended on the 23rd. That makes so much sense to me because it's been literally since the 23rd that everything has just been like, time's disappeared completely. Interesting. All right, you guys. Well, anyway, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, whatever, shoot them at me. I'll be happy to respond to them. If you would like a reading of any kind, you can hit me up. And yeah, I guess that's it till next time, you guys. I love you, and until next time, stay cool.